All right, what's going on, boys? Market recap today for February 10th, Tuesday, and today was quite literally for me one of the easiest no trade trading days of all time. If we just go to the 1 hour chart, look at this 1 hour range that we were in. I did not want to touch anything until we broke out of this range. If we go to daily bias that I put in the Discord, just my general thoughts coming into the day, want to be bullish. Need to break out of this ugly 1 hour consolidation before even considering taking a trade. And what did we do? We did nothing. We came down and swept this low, but that's about it. And the only potential trade you could have taken was something like this. The thing is with trading in ranges, though, when you're in a range, you have no clue when we're actually going to break out of it, and you can't really trust the up and down moves because we're just failing to take highs and lows. So did not want to touch anything until we broke out of this range. Coming to the higher time frames, though, we did have this buy side liquidity up here. That was the only high to target on NQ. Now, at the same time, ES is actually approaching all-time highs. I thought for sure we were going to sell off lower. Instead, ES has come down, swept this low, and is now pumping back to all-time highs. So I thought we would get a bit more, a pretty decent sell-off, continuing the sell-off from last week. But it doesn't look like we're going to get that as of now because NQ did run through this daily fair value gap yesterday. So yeah, but that's why we are reactors, we're not predictors when it comes to intraday trading. But anyways, so I didn't want to target this high. The only valid high for me to target on Q was this buy side liquidity up here, or if we wanted to break out of this range and just start displacing towards this sell side down here, which was also the previous day low. So I was never even zoomed in past the 15-minute chart today, and that's the easiest way to stay out of chop, is when you realize that the higher time frames, for example, the 1 hour is in a range. If the 1 hour is in a range, why in the world would you zoom into the 1 minute chart? This is just a bunch of noise that is more times than not just going to get you chopped up. And yeah, so if the higher time frames in a range, there's literally no reason to zoom in whatsoever, and that's exactly what I did today. And it's such an easy way to stay out of less probable days and protect your capital. And I keep saying it, that's the biggest thing with these prop firms, is attacking when the opportunity is present, and when the opportunity is not present, stepping away or playing defense. Playing defense when it's time to play defense, and playing offense when it's time to play offense. That's the biggest thing. Yesterday was time to play offense when the hourly chart is moving like this. This was yesterday. Today, this is defense. So knowing when to switch between the two is, from my experience thus far, is that's what's actually going to lead to success with these props. So no trades today. Still early in the week. We'll have to see what happens the rest of the week. But yeah, man, good day of practicing the skill of protecting capital. Let me know if y'all guys took anything. I would assume if you took something, you probably didn't take a win, just because we didn't really go anywhere. But that's the market recap for today. Going to keep it short and simple because those are all my thoughts on the market. Did not even attempt to take anything this morning, and hopping off after an hour. Market only opened an hour ago. I only trade the New York AM, and when price action looks like this, I know I'm not going to get a trade within the AM session. So, yeah, man, that's the market recap for today. Appreciate you watching. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.